I really wouldn't like to cut it because the sequins are absolutely gorgeous. It has such a beautiful blue and pink sheen that is actually been repaired. I don't know if you can see all the stitching around, and there's a patch at the back. So I think people were trying to really repair this pair of jeans. This is my favorite by far. What do you think? So this, I think, is gonna be a perfect candidate for some denim panel right here together. That's the mommy and that's the baby. And the baby has all her crystals, all her lights. Good morning. For this video, I have a lot that I want to get done. I have a couple of shirts I converted from men's shirts into my lovely blouses. This one is super cute. It looks so nice on me. I love the way the cute little peplum turned out. Now, the problem with me is I need a bigger one because I'm big and I have a big chest, and so I need a big shirt. But at the same time, the sleeves are like super long. So what I've done today is I finally remember to buy some elastic. And what I'm gonna do is I cut the cuff off. And what I'm gonna do is just fold it like that, make myself a channel and put a little bit of elastic so the shirt comes without the cuff into like a cute little bubble thingy. So I have these two to finish for myself. So this is one of them that I've made for myself. I love this bit here. It's so cute. I really, really do. It has like the button plaques and everything from the bottom of the shirt. And yeah. That's one of the shirts. Let me try the other one that I was doing for myself, and one of the ones without the elastic. I'd like to know, what do you think? Because obviously for me, it fits perfectly like that. But I'm wondering if you are a little bit longer arms, maybe you do need the cuff, you know what I mean? Although it will kind of, if I cut it and you have really long arms, maybe I could just do like a three-quarter length. I really like it. Let me try the other one so I can show you. Okay, so I think this is my favorite. I absolutely love the kick that does. It just has like a really nice shape. And I absolutely love how it fits. It's so much feminine with the little elastic. I did the casing for this elastic really, really tight, and that took some time. It went through, but I learned my lesson. I'm doing them a little bit bigger. What do you think? I absolutely love it. This is my favorite, although this one has a lot of, the color is a little bit gone on the shape. The cuffs were quite, used. But I actually think that looks really nice. I need to wear with some nice palazzo pants, I think. It will look really good. Anyway, I like this is my favorite by far. What do you think? Okay, now I'm gonna try the denim one that I haven't done the cuffs. So remember how this one feels? It just fits me perfectly, but I am quite small and quite round. I think if you're tall without longer arms, I don't know if I should cut the cuffs. You see what I mean? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm not sure what to do. You know, do you always have problems with shirts, like longer arms? I have all sorts of people coming in here with all sorts of body shapes, and a lot of people are much taller with longer arms. So I'm trying to figure out where it makes sense to do with other shirts, what I've done to my own shirts. Anyway, let me try the denim one. Okay, so this is the denim one. See what I mean about the cuffs? It's really quite long on me. I also realized that I didn't line the buttons for the button holes in here, so I might need to reuse that one. I actually quite like this one as well. I love the little peplums, I'm not gonna lie, but can you see what I mean? That might just be me. So what I've done with the other ones is I just cut it here and finish it with the overlocker, and then just fold it for the casing of the elastic, and that's why it has such a cute little like a bubble, almost like a bubble shirt, like a bubble, how you call it? Like a bubble sleeve. It's not, but it is, I don't know, it just makes it a little bit more feminine. I love these two. Those two are going to be for me. This one I need to fix the thing. Also, I don't like pockets on my chest. It's just a preference. I don't like it. See what I mean? It's just kind of, I guess for the winter with a nice cardigan on top, it's kind of alright, but I don't know. I think they look nicer with a little thingy. Let me know. Anyway, let's start with another project. I've been bringing stuff from the shop that doesn't sell. I think if after a while things don't sell, they're fair game for me to upcycle. So this jacket, the back and the front are really beautiful. It's a viscose and wool mixture, but I thought this was leather. It looks very convincing, but it is not. It's plastic. So, and I didn't realize when I bought it that the edge has like a really damaged edge. So this one is a candidate to do something with in this video at some point. I have lots of projects. I'm showing you all the things that I want to get done. Now, this is a new with tags guess from Los Angeles. Yes, guess from Los Angeles. And it was brand new, was $99. I have had it in the shop. It's actually really good because it catches the light, and it's quite good on the mannequin at the front because it attracts a little bit of the light. So I've been using it strategically just to get the, I mean, it just it makes the whole room shine through. Let me show you. Can you see all the sparkles? Looks like a party. So, as I said, this could be fair game because it has been with me from the beginning. So it has been quite a long time. I know I can't expect everything to sell straight away, but there are a few items that don't seem to spark any interest whatsoever on people. So I really wouldn't like to cut it because the sequins are absolutely gorgeous. It has such a beautiful blue and pink sheen. Beautiful. It's a very small XS, I think, waist. It's very quite small, mini skirt, and I guess that is one of the reasons why it hasn't gone. So what I might do is put in the online shop. I understand that I get access to some vintage and some clothing that lots of people don't have access to. I was having a chat yesterday with a girl from Norway, and she was saying Amsterdam is fantastic for thrifting. And it's true. I feel like when I came from London here, I mean, this is a few years ago now, but when I came from London here, I was shocked how cool the thrift stores are and the vintage shops. And in London at the time, I didn't really get to see all that much. And with her saying that, and I thought, actually, that's true. I have access to some amazing stuff, and I really, really don't want to cut it because it's gorgeous. So I might put it on the online shop, and if people buy it, I much rather get used like that. But if not, we're going to chop it off. We're going to chop it off and potentially make some sleeves for this one, or put it in a panel of that sequence on the back of a jacket. If it's not this jacket, another jacket. So this one is definitely going to get remade into something. I might take the sleeves off and use it for like a bag or little coin purses or something. I genuinely thought it was leather. It really, really is amazing. Okay, so I showed you at the end of the last video, I show you this beauty that I've been really, really, really looking forward to cut off. So this is the first project we're going to do today. It is some kind of cardigan, and it has only a little bit of the leather. But the leather that is there is stunning, it's painted. I've been forwards and backwards thinking what sort of bag I can make with this. I'm making a bag, of course. And I thought about making smaller bags first, and then I thought maybe I should make one of the boho big hobo bags. The denim ones, every single one I've made, it has gone. So maybe I could do a combination of denim and this leather, because I don't think I have enough to make one of those big bags. But if I mix it with the leather, with denim, this leather, which is blue, and blue denim, I think it might do really well. I was just telling you, the computer died. I was just telling you, this is a nice pile. I don't know how many there are. They smell gorgeous. These are the ones that I've washed and they're ready to be remade. And there's some really cool ones in there, and the hoodies are really, really beautiful quality. So I can't wait to get started and chop it off and do something with it. I'm gonna try to do like a mini connection, and hopefully I can pop them in the online shop all as a drop, because this taking pictures and putting and not having a proper schedule is really exhausting for me, because I do so much of different. I need to show you what the sequin is doing in the studio. Can you see that is the skirt that I was just showing you, and look at the party that is in my studio. Isn't that cool? I might leave it there. It's awesome. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, the little party that I'm having with the sequins, but I thought you might enjoy it as well. So yes, I have some really cool hoodies. This one is from Scott and Soda, which is an Amsterdam Dutch, fairly good quality, medium premium. It's not super high-end, but it's not fast fashion. And this is like a J. Crew, and it has the most amazing details. I love it. So the panels in the front and the back seem to have a little bit more of little balls. Or it's just the print. Oh no, it's just the print. Even the ribbing has like little dots. It's just the print. Okay, so this I think is gonna be a perfect candidate for some denim panel right here. And I like the way it goes into a V, the shape. I don't know if you can see it. I think just into that shape, it'll be an amazing, cool denim patch that I can put on. I love the sleeves, so the sleeves definitely gonna stay like that. Okay, so in total, I think I have 10 hoodies that I should work between now and maybe mid-October, because it really doesn't take me that long just to create the fabric. And then the only thing sometimes is the placement, whether I want to do like a big patchwork or I want to do a smaller patchwork. I love the party here. Anyway, these are all the projects that I want to do. I don't know how many we're going to get done today. So now I'm somewhat conflicted. So I was taking a picture because I was going to do the before and after of the project. And I took a picture and I thought, oh, let me see if Save the Queen. The company is called Save the Queen and it's made in Italy. And I thought, let me just Google Lens to see what happened to this company. So apparently it has quite a high resale value. I mean, sure, if somebody is asking for 145 euros for this, doesn't mean that they're gonna, so actually 145 pounds, just because somebody asked for it doesn't mean that they're gonna get it. But the fact that they asked for it maybe means that it was quite expensive to start with. I might have a look brand new how much they are. I mean, the reason why I bought it, I already explained to you, is the designs is just gorgeous. And I really wanted to get the scissors in. I mean, literally I was taking a picture and I was gonna get started with it. The problem being is that I'm somewhat conflicted. My whole philosophy is that if something sells and people will use it as it is, then they don't need any more work, then that's fine. They should be bought like that. I think I might put it in the shop for a little bit. I mean, it's been very quiet. During the week, it's been very quiet. In the summer, somehow it was a little bit better in August. It is a little bit quiet, so there's not a lot of people coming in. So I'm not sure if it's going to have much chances to be seen. It is fully lined. It is 100% wool and 100% leather. So it is all the good stuff. It's missing one button though, and I looked to see if I can find, the spare button, and it's not in there. So I can't even replace, or at least fix that. And because it's wool, it's a little bit tattered, but I can shape it and make it nice. I just don't know. I mean, it's beautifully done. The leather is fully lined. Yeah, I'm a little bit conflicted. I mean, there's no harm putting it in the shop and see if anybody wants it. My philosophy is that if it's something is there for a few weeks and people pick it up and put it back on or even bypass it, then it's fair game. Okay, it's been a few hours, but I want to show you what I end up working on. I really, really love this blue sweatshirt. It's a very, I show you, it's so cool. I love that. So I started working on a panel, on a patchwork panel. In principle, I was thinking of removing this panel in between this stitching and do it like that. But I don't actually like to do, this is a little bit darker here because it's wet. I've been ironing it. And the ironing machine, for whatever reason, wants to spew water. Right, so what I'm gonna do this thing differently. I'm gonna pin this thing more or less at the back of here, facing upwards. I think I've done this kind of reverse applique before. And I'm gonna, I don't know if you can see, I don't have it straight away onto this kind of, I don't know how I want to do it because the white one looked like he's been shot. Like he has a shot. I quite like doing something a little bit off kilt. So I did do it to stitch it like this, to be perfectly honest. And I think I might just do that. I might stitch it, I have it all serged, so nothing is gonna come undone. I think I like it like this. I'm gonna put a mark of where I want the pin, so when I turn it inside out to put the pin, I know where to stop. Oh, actually that goes into the sleeve. I might do it actually. I might do it into the sleeve. Let's see. For now, I'm gonna pin it and I'm gonna see how it goes. So basically now I'm gonna turn the shirt inside out. Oh no, come on. The pin came out. Right, that's it. That was there. That was there. And that is here. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is turn it inside out. It's already the same type of patchwork that I'm doing on the sleeve. It's already like that. It was like that, wasn't it? Yes. So what I'm gonna do is more or less stitch it to the size to where it was. Yes. Okay. Okay, more or less. Yeah. And then I'm gonna top stitch it. Yeah, I'm gonna pin it all around, making sure that I only take one side of the shirt. You get the gist. Pin it all around, and I'm gonna stop stitch it, but I think I might top stitch it from this end because then I can see what I'm doing much better. And then I turn it around and I cut it inside the top stitch. That is a lot easier than what I did on my latest video with a white and denim sweatshirt. That was a cool one. I really, really loved it. My partner snatched it straight away. He came in and said, "Oh, that's nice, that's mine." And since he worked so hard for me, I thought, okay, fair enough. That could be yours. Another one for you. People at his work are asking him where they get it from. Okay, let me top stitch this and then we come back to it. So this is where the magic happens. I decided to not go over the sleeves because I didn't want it to be pulling when people are moving. And so I don't know if you noticed that I rounded the patch in here. Right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna to pinch the sweatshirt away from the patch. So I'm not picking up my patch. And I'm gonna try to get as close to the seam as I can. I hope you can see it. Right, I'm gonna take my time here, especially on the first cut, because I don't wanna pinch the patch, the denim. Okay, right, now I have what we're doing is just literally, I don't know if you can see it, but I can't see the stitching perfectly. So all I'm doing is going around. You get it. I'm just gonna cut all around, but I'm gonna have to stop you because I'm trying to do a TikTok. So I'm gonna film the TikTok cutting the denim. I can't wait to see it. I'll see you back when I'm done. So I cut the whole patch off. I was very careful not to catch my denim. Let's see how this looks like. Come here. Let's see it together. Voila. Oh my God. That's so cool. Oh, wow. That's really, really cool. This is how the shirt looks like. This is not a hoodie. This is a sweatshirt. That looks amazing. I love this detail on the denim. That looks really, really cool. I might see if my partner can wear it because it looks nicer on a person than on the form. I think it looks better when somebody is wearing it. I love this patchwork. I love this patchwork, and I love the way I left the raw edge here and I left the open thing here. And yeah, it looks like a picture. I love it. I love it. Anyway, that was what we're doing today. I need to go today early. I'm going to do the teaching workshops, the sewing and upcycling and sewing workshops in Denim 77. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep it going because it is pretty exhausting. I started that way before I even had any ideas that I was going to get a shop, and I don't particularly want to disappoint anyone. There's a woman, a young woman that comes a lot, and she bought the cutest, oldest Bernina in, I think it's Marktplaats, which is like a Facebook marketplace, that sort of thing. And she's been learning how to use it, and she's been doing amazing, actually. She's done very, very well. And I feel bad for her because she comes every Wednesday and she really wants to learn. Other people come and go, but she's kind of really consistent. So yeah, I need to go, but I'm really happy that I went for this one. I'm gonna send a couple of pictures because my partner's work, people are asking for pictures for other hoodies. So I might just send this picture anyway, but I need to go. So tomorrow we catch you up and we do something else, okay? Right, take care and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I just want to show you how much of a crazy person I am. I just picked up this chandelier. I can't even show you because I cannot hold my bike, which is the baby version of my black chandelier on my shop. I picked it up over there in the bins, outside the bin. So now I have to walk my bicycle slowly. I'm gonna have to put it down. I just want to show you. This is crazy. I am an absolutely crazy woman. You don't know how difficult it is to bike, well, not even bike, walking on the bridge in the wind. Let's go. Okay, so we are at the store. I came bringing stuff from home and I never ever ever walk this way, but look at it, it's the baby version. It's the baby version of the one I have there. I'll show you in a minute. Good morning. Hopefully I put the clips of me rescuing this baby chandelier like a crazy woman. walking all around Amsterdam. You know, the funniest thing is I never, ever, ever walk around that street. There was something that street was telling me, come this way. So I had this bag in my bicycle panniers because I've been washing hoodies and taking them home to wash and bring them back to work. So I have one part busy and then I have this bag just empty. So I was able to wrap it around. It's quite heavy. Wrap it around more or less. I don't know, maybe the video doesn't show, but basically I was kind of tipped like that inside the bag. And yeah, it is the baby of that one. Let's then put it together. Hold on. Okay, let's put them together. There we go. That's the mummy and that's the baby. And the baby has all her crystals, all her lights, everything. It's even cleaner than mine. Mine is a proper cleaning. I mean, it's dusty, but the glass, the crystals are cleaner. I'm all, oh, it's heavy. I'm all, how he calls it, windscreen, but interesting. Wind-shaped and interesting. How he calls it? It's a British thing. Wing-rigged, something and interested. That's how I am when my hair is all crazy. Like Mega Mind saying is fascinating. Anyway, the found of the month, I would say, I got it for the total price of one bicycle walk from the pipe here, which on a windy day was a bit painful because it keep on hitting, the pedal keep on hitting my back of a leg. I hate walking my bicycle. Anyway, you know what we are late for? We are very, very late for my coffee. So let's go and get my coffee done and then we can talk. Because at the moment I'm like 50-50, not very friendly, I must admit. This absolutely gorgeous crew neck that has this beautiful sleeve. I really love it. I find it so interesting. And it's a short, kind of wide to short. And apparently this daily paper brand is very, very good. They sell for quite a lot, brand new. And I thought, well, since it's in tip-top condition and it's 100% cotton and it's gorgeous and I have this super interesting sleeve, I've washed it, I just ironed it because it's cotton, so it wrinkles a lot, even though it was this kind of sweatshirt. And I thought, okay, I'll just put it in the shop as is, and then people will buy it. Look at how cool the sleeves look like. Guess what? After I washed them and ironed it, I realized that it has a yellow mark there, that it didn't go away. I didn't even see it when I bought it. And I paid a bit more money for this one because it was a good one. So, I don't like putting things in the shop that are 100%, stain free. And I mean, the whole point is that you wear something, you buy something that even though it's secondhand, is great condition, and it's great fabrics, and it looks good, and it is good. It's not just looks good. I don't want to put something that is not 100%. So, I thought, because I don't have 2,000 projects to do, I thought, what am I do? Since the mark is actually on the part of the sleeve that I like the most. Come. Oh, by the way, that is a beautiful leather jacket that I got yesterday. It is really, really, really nice quality. I'll show you in a minute. Let me not jump from one thing to another. So, yeah. Since the mark happens to be right by the beads that I find the most interesting of the sleeve, I thought I'm going to be a little cheeky and I'm going to remove the part that I like interesting and the part that is marked and use it as a pattern to make a couple of patchwork, because I'm making denim patchwork hoodies this week. I've done 3 so far, and I did the blue one. Did I show you the blue one? I took some pictures of my partner this morning. He put it on for me to take some pictures, and he really has to go because he was kind of late for work. And then he was just getting ready, and I was like, take the jumper off. And he goes, oh, you noticed? And I said, yeah, I noticed. This is the 5th patchwork denim hoodie that I do, and it's the 5th one you want to knit. And I said, no, take it off. And he was like, oh, and it's like, you can wear the white and denim one that I just made for the last video. It's a beautiful one. And he snatched it. I mean, he came to the shop to collect me to go home. And he just came in and I showed him, I said, look, can you put it on to take some pictures? And then he said, well, can I take it home? And it's like, are you serious? And then this morning with the blue one, he was like, la 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 la, taking his keys, getting, it's like, take the jumper off. And I was like, oh, pretending. So this video is not going to be just making hoodies. I wish I told you I was going to show you. So let's show you. I just did a good cleaning on the leather. That's why it's hanging in there. Isn't this the most beautiful? I love aged, old, wrinkled leather. I think it's got so much character, just like one. Aged, old, and wrinkled, and interesting. So I don't think this is gonna sell because one of the underarms has a lot of wear. The color and somehow the color is like really, really light compared to the rest of it's probably just the way people have been using it. It looked like it might have had some kind of marks in here. So I really, really clean it with a nice clean cloth, just water, and just clean it. It's like leather. Leather is like skin. So yeah, I'm sure there is products and soaps and things, but I found a nice clean cloth and a little bit of warm water takes a lot of green out of leather. So I am absolutely gonna cut it, and I'm gonna make one of my boho bags that I've been wanting to get to for the longest time. I was editing my video and I realized how many times I say for the longest time. So I've been wanting to make this type of bag for many weeks now. Let's leave it at that, okay? So this guy is having a little dry there by the window. And this guy is gonna be the one that we're gonna make. I wanna make like 4 or 5, like a mini collection. And since my partner stole the white and blue one, I only have 2 in the shop. I have this one that I'm definitely gonna get done. Sorry, and then I have this one, which is an amazing, really thick wool. Sorry, very thick cotton. I think it's cotton and acrylic, but it's mostly cotton. Very, very nice and thick, and it's it's just gorgeous. I just think I'm gonna be taking some of these logos. So I guess this will be Wyoming, maybe. And then, because it's a W, although it does look like Florida, doesn't it? Like the peninsula. It's probably Wyoming. And LA, Los Angeles. And I don't know what else is here. I do like the basketball wings though. I really do like it. Basketball is a big thing in Spain as well. Very big. And me growing up as a teenager, we used to play basketball. I mean, I'm size 0, but I still love to throw the ball. And I'm actually quite good at, putting the hoop in. I don't know, make the basket. I don't know how you say it in English. Anyway, yeah, we used to play basketball a lot. It was fun. So I like the logo. I might keep that one, and then the rest we see. Okay, so I have these 2. Then I have these shirts that I've washed, ironed, and ready to be upcycled. But I want to do a different style. I have done 5 for the shop with a style that I show you with like a little flimsy thing. I don't have any here. They're all in the shop. And they look really, really cute, and people really like them. So I have those ones in there. I wanted to do lighter color ones, but that would require me changing the overlocker thread. So we're really squishing all the projects in black first, and then we're going and change the overlocker because I hate doing the thing. Okay, I have some time to think about this because sometimes I'm thinking with you and I go, I don't know, I had an idea. I need to put this thing flat so I can actually show you what I want to do. Okay. I want to be in the frame as much as I'm showing what I'm doing. Okay, so as you can see, can you see? As you can see, the daily paper logo kind of goes across to the same height, more or less, of the part of the sleeve that A has the mark and B is the interesting part for mine. And so it's like a straight through the whole sleeves and chest. So this is the little bit that I cut off of the blue sweatshirt that I did yesterday, that my partner wants to snitch, and I didn't let him. I'm thinking, because I want to remove the logo. I mean, in future upcycles, I might want to do that. I might want to chop up the logos and just, I have this idea of just put one sleeve full of logos, t-shirt, and the rest of the hoodie one color. So it's like psychotic and normal. I like that. My brain works like that, tickles me. So this is the little bit of that sweatshirt. It's not a lot of stretch, but I was thinking, since I want to remove this thing from the chest, I think it will be nice to use some of this part for the chest. So to do like a piece for here and then carry on the sleeves, on the big, I mean, I'm literally going to copy the pattern of this with the pleats and everything, as you can see here. It has like 2 pleats, each one of them. And it's a drop shoulder. It's like really quite drop shoulder. Okay, then I have these trousers that I've been chopping off for the other, here, the other sweatshirts I've been doing. Because I love the color and the texture. I buy stuff from color, texture, and sometimes I buy denim that has the holes and things, because I think it brings so much interest to the pieces. And then on the top of the sleeve, at the bottom of the sleeve of the trousers, it says Blauw AMS Blauw, which just means blue AMS is Amsterdam. And this is a reflective thing that if you fold it, so this will be the bottom of the trouser. And if you fold it like that, when you're cycling, it will reflect. So people in the evenings, people will see the reflection of your legs going up and down as you cycle. So basically it's a safety feature. It's a safety feature that is also a cool feature. So it's just literally stitched very, very cleverly. It's a stitch on the seam. So the seam is flat, iron flat, and it's a stitch right on the seam. So I'm thinking I might take these 2, because I have, this is all that's left from the first leg of the trouser. And now I have to chop off the second leg for this one. Obviously don't have enough, but I'm going to use these 2 guys. I don't know how. We shall see at some point in the project. And then I have some of the stretchy denim that I don't tend to buy a lot because, you know, it's stretchy. But for this purpose, it's actually better because, you know, as you move, although there's a lot of ease on this jumper, as you move, you might want a little bit of easy elasticity. So I think from now on, I'm not going to be so like headstrong about buying a denim that is 100% cotton and woven. Maybe I might buy some denim that has a little bit of a stretch because it might be good for the pieces that I'm making. That is just a note for myself that apparently I need to share with you. I mean, the problem we have is that you are here with me. And so I'm talking to you. And it's basically my brain and my mouth are connected and there's not much filters in the middle. Right. So my thing is creating a piece of patchwork for the chest and then the patchwork carries on the arms. I think this is going to look awesome. But then again, I do love my hoodies a lot. So chances are, in my mind, it's going to look awesome. So let's crack on to do some cool darker blue-ish and this medium blue patchwork for this. And we shall come back when I have some pieces done, okay? I will see you in a little bit. Okay, so I have made this piece. I finally decided that I was gonna put this piece here. This is the inside of this leg, the trouser leg, and this is the same fabric, but on the right side. So I have used some of these pieces, and I think I'm gonna be putting this guy here somehow. I think I want to do it like I did the blue one. So what I might do is do like a patch here, cut like a patch somehow, stitch it inside, and then cut the fabric out. So that's this one. But then of course I need to open the sleeves for this one. And just to make myself easier, since I'm gonna take the sleeves off, can you see it? Since I'm gonna take the sleeve off from here, this part of the sleeve, I might do that before I attach this guy, because then it just makes my life easier. As you can see here, it's kind of flirting a little bit, but I don't mind because it's gonna be around this, and it's gonna be a little bit thinner here and a little bit bigger there. Why? I don't know, because I attach it like that and I quite like it like that. There's a lot of stuff in here. Oh, it's the trouser. Hold on. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Then I have a project as well. I've been collecting here. I don't know if you can see. In this basket here, I've been collecting some of the denim that I've been using, even some of the leather, because I want to do something with it. But also the pieces of the sweatshirt that I've been cutting off, the stuff that I've been doing. And eventually I will make patchwork with that and attach it to something else. I might even make some cool bags with that. Okay, so this is my piece. I'm gonna cut, actually, now that you're here, let's do it together. I'm gonna cut, I always like to give myself a little bit bigger than I need. And in here, we're gonna cut all of that. We're gonna cut kind of that way. Yeah, let's do that. Which way? Let's do that. Because this, I wanna be right at the edge of this, how do you even call that? I don't even know how you call that. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Yes, this is gonna be a reverse applique, like the blue one, because it's a lot easier to make. But we're gonna overlock it. So we're gonna overlock it everywhere and keep it as a patch. So this is my patch. And now we're gonna, look at the mess. It is what it is. Now we're gonna open the seams for this guy. I'm not gonna cut the middle, because if you look inside the sleeve, the under the sleeve is actually one piece, and I'm gonna reuse that. So I think I'm gonna have to come through here. That's the beauty of upcycling. I don't have anybody breathing down my neck telling me, hey, you shouldn't be doing that, you shouldn't be doing that. This is why I've been really thinking about, okay, I don't know if you can see, I'm just literally chopping the stitching. I didn't chop enough to release the panel that I just spoke to you about. Yeah, sometimes I'm thinking, can I even be, give workshops? Because, you know, I'm not what you call a sewist per se. I hack things. I guess I have some sewing skills, but it's not sewing that I do here. It's more like hacking. It's more like, I don't know, I've got this, I want to get there, how do I do that? Sewing happens to be what I need to do to work with textiles, which is my favorite thing to do. I like sewing a lot, but I think what I do is not particularly sewing. I think what I do is more, the only way I can describe it is hacking. You know what, I think I might have to concentrate here, because I don't want to cut. See, once you cut it, the pleat opens up. So I'm gonna, you can see the pleat marking there. I'm gonna leave it like that and not mess around too much, so I can actually see the patterns. And basically, oh, thank you, sunshine. There's like a focus point right there. Thank you. So yeah, I can keep it as my, what do I do here? What do I do here? I do the same thing. And then we're gonna reuse the cuff, of course, but we're gonna reuse it cutting and using this thing here. Yeah, I'll cut the seam allowance on the other side as well. You know, like the, how you call it, this. I'll cut basically the seam from the other side I'm gonna stitch. Okay. How's your day going? My day started with me picking up a free baby chandelier. Can you believe that? What a find! And the thing is, it was almost like, I don't know, I already told you, but I'm still flabbergasted, to be honest. Just cycling, la 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 la. There was a car in front of me. There were two cars in front of me. The first one was offloading something, and the second one was getting fed up because it was there waiting for it for so long. And I was the third traffic person. And so I was like looking. There was no, normally you go into the, as a cyclist in Amsterdam, normally you go to the pavement and carry on. But there was a lot of bicycles parked. So, and I had the bags full of material. See, look at that. Can you see? That's my piece. Can you see the I'm going to try to not disturb it so much so I can actually use it as is for my pattern. I'm going to do the other one. Yes, what I was saying is there was a lot of bicycles parked, so I couldn't just go into the pavement and carry on. So I literally have to wait. And as I was waiting, it was like that. And I looked on the left and I was like, what? And it was there, the little baby chandelier. And it's like, oh my God, that's exactly the same one as I've got in there. And my first thought was, shall I go and, so I should carry on working and talking to you. My first thought, at least I can show you what I'm doing. My first thought was, shall I take the crystals? Because my chandelier, my real chandelier, is missing my real. The one on the shop is missing some crystals. You know, we bought it in a thrift store and we bought it as it was. I have some crystals in the cupboard that I need to put in, but that's another project. And, you know, you see how much I'm always doing. So the idea was, I'll get the crystals first. And then I was looking at it and I thought, it is in much better condition than my own, than this one here. Am I doing? Yes. And I thought, okay, maybe I should just see if I can take it home and take it here. And then I thought, well, I'm not that far from the shop and it will just be a question of maybe 15 minutes walking. It's not even that long. It's a few minutes on the bike, so maybe 10, 15. I mean, I was walking very slow because I'm trying to slow down. I realized how fast I'm speaking. That's a lot of coffee I did at the end. I thought it was not much of a walk, so I might just walk it. But it is hard because I only have it in a bag, and the crystals keep on getting making noises on the bicycle. And I thought, oh my God, I hope I'm not breaking it. And it was kind of a weird. People were giving me eyes, which is funny because in here in Amsterdam, everybody has everything on the bicycles. I have seen tables being moved on the bicycle, chairs. I have seen, oh my God, I don't know, the stuff. I saw an old crib, you know, baby crib. One of those that rock like that, a strap of the back of a bicycle. So they shouldn't have any business looking at me carrying a chandelier, a baby chandelier. Well, I say baby because it's smaller than mine, on my bicycle. I'm just doing the Amsterdam thing, the thing that everybody does. You know, the amount of money I saved, not cycling, not in transport or renting cars or having a car. It's amazing. You do get wet a lot though. But cycling, it is really amazing. There we go. Second one. You know, once you see it like this, it doesn't look like much. But yeah, what I might do, I'm a little bit worried that I'm going to lose the markings. So I think what I'm going to do is just mark them with pins. Okay, so this goes like this. For now, I'm just going to put the pins there, like that. And you see the sunshine putting the focus on it. I was going to sing. I won't put you through that. Yeah, I'll do that. So then I can use this as my pattern. I still need to make the patchwork, which is the bit that I like the most. This is just stuff that I have to do, steps that I have to do. Then again, probably there are other upcyclers there that think, oh my God, this woman really, really makes her life difficult. What a cool sleeve this is. Righty, what have we got here? A mess, I would have thought. Very 80s. Okay. Now, oh. Yeah, I need to finish the patch first before I attach it here. And I need to make some of the patches. So let's do that. And I'll come back to you when the patches are done and the patchwork for the sleeves is done. Okay, I didn't realize that the microphone was off from the last piece of video that I made. I hope it's not too bad, I'm sorry. Now, you know I'm in business with my hair is up. And it's the warmth of the sun is right in my hair. And if you have long hair, you know that your long hair is like a blanket. I love it in the winter, but it's still pretty warm. Let me show you what I've done. I'm so happy with this. Okay, so this is the piece, yeah? And I told you I wanted to reuse the thingy from the trousers, the, how you call it? The reflective stripe. So I attach the reflective one to this awesome hole there that is actually been repaired. I don't know if you can see all the stitching around, and there's a patch at the back. So I think people were trying to really repair this pair of jeans, which makes me really, really happy. On top of everything, it just looks pretty. This is the one with a mark. You can see maybe something like coffee or something went into it. So my idea is to use this strap from here, right more or less at the middle of the sleeve. And then this is why I've been creating, I'm gonna maybe a little bit less so I can actually get all this hole inside as well, because actually that's gonna get in the pleat, isn't it? Yeah, that's gonna get pleated. Okay, we can move it a little bit more. It's still going to be in the pleat, and this thing is not going to be in the middle. I don't mind. Oh, here, hold on. This is like a dancing. This goes here, this goes there. Okay. Yeah, some of it is going to be in the pleat. Never mind. I don't mind. So I'm going to cut this around it, but I'm going to give myself a little bit of, let me put some pins. I'm going to give myself a little bit of a sewing seam allowance, because you can always cut, but you cannot add. So I much rather make it bigger and then cut if it's too big. And yeah, as I say, you cannot add once you've cut. So I much rather remove it later. What a weird piece of pattern, isn't it? It looks like a leaf. Oh, hold on. Yes, I need to move it forward, isn't it? Because I need to give myself some seam allowance there too. Right, let's do this again. I'll probably fast forward this part of the video. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Okay, let me do this and I'll come back. Okay, I figured out the sleeve. I cut and already stitched the pleats. I was gonna do it in the sweatshirt, but just to get one step off, I actually stitched them. I stitched them in because I think it's just to make my life easier. How cool is that though? That is gonna, hold on. It looks almost like how you call it? Like armor. It looks almost like an armor. I mean, it's soft fabric, but still, they give so much body with these things here. I think it's really cool. We shall see what it looks like when it's done. I think this piece of patchwork is really nice. I really sometimes, when I'm making the patchwork, I really need to imagine how it will look like on the piece. And because these sleeves are so different, I'm not 100% sure how is it going to look like, but we're here now. So this is the second sleeve, well, the second top part of the sleeve. And I just wanted to show you the little sliver. I love when the patchwork does that, and at the end up having like a smaller part of the patchwork. And using that piece again as my pattern. And I'm just gonna cut it just like I did that one. And I think I'll be ready to assemble the whole hoodie again. I'm hoping to finish this hoodie today on the video because I have, as I say, a mountain of things I really wanna get into. So let's see how this works, yeah? Oh my God, to the lady that left me a comment about this button on the machine that keeps the needle down. Let me show you. This button on the machine that keeps the needle down as you stitch. Thank you. I did not know that. Thank you. Watch this. I don't know if you can see. If you press this button, what happens is every time the machine finishes, it finishes with the needle down. Like what? Look at this. So I'm sewing. I finish and it goes down. Can you see it? Okay, so I don't know if you can see. The needle is down, yeah? I stop and the needle is down. That's brilliant. I didn't know. I've been using the machine for a year and a half, 2 years. I didn't know. It's brilliant. Look at that. It keeps us always in the bottom. So all I need to do is just work myself around. It's fantastic. Thank you so much, lovely. I appreciate it. So I was doing a TikTok and I don't think I filmed this for you. I'm gonna show you, just pretend that I'm just cutting it off and I'm taking this piece off. So snip, snip, snip. Oh, I wonder what it looks like. Did you pretend it? I did. I like the patchwork in the front. The camera is trying to look for my face. Hold on. That's the patchwork on the front. I really, 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 really like. And now just spend the past 10 minutes. I really like to make my life complicated. I'm pretty sure there is other ways of doing this, but this is what it is. Now, I am very happy that I stitched the pleats. This one, it was very, very thick because it has the patch for the hole. And so the fabric was really thick. So instead of breaking another needle, I decided to chop it off a little bit so I can stitch it. So I basically just stitched it like that inside. I can't wait to see this. I am gonna, when I go, I'm gonna overlock the whole thing, of course. And then when I come here to the cuff, sorry, it's late in the evening and I'm like, I've been talking on the phone, some people came in, I'm like, keep on switching context, and that is apparently, it really messes my brain. So yeah, when I get to the ribbon, I'm gonna just stretch the ribbon a little bit and going for it. So I haven't put the pins in there, but I'm gonna see if I can put the other one, the other sleeve, and then stitch them together. So next time you see them, another thing I've done is, remember I cut the panel from here and I left the seam. So I cut all of the seam off. So then it's a lot neater. And because I kind of gave myself more fabric here, I kind of think that I replaced the fabric that I'm gonna chop off, which is like, let's call it 4 millimeters maybe. But no, I don't think it's 5 millimeters. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up all the seam around again, which is making me getting super fluffy. And then I'm gonna pin it and stitch it. So I won't show you again, but I will show you the end. So stick around for that one. I just have the cutest customers ever. 2 Slovak girls, fashion students. So nice. They were just all over the place. Oh, I love this, I love this. It's so nice when you see younger people looking at my stuff that I choose and saying, this is really cool. So I'm really, really excited. I finished I was gonna say hoodie, sweatshirt. Check it out, check it out. Oh my God, I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm gonna put it in the foam because it kind of fits me, but it's quite short on me. And my midriff is a little bit too big for it, so it doesn't look as good as it would look in a pretty young thing. But how beautiful that is. I love that in there, and I'm married with this in here. let's go to the shop and put it on. And then let's go home because it's late. But let's do that. So this is the hoodie, one of the hoodies that I made on the last video. And this is the new one. This one is, you know, the colors in that far. This is a creamy and this is more white, like off-white. So let's put it, just fell on the floor. Let's put in this guy here. I still need to cut the threads, but I spend so much time helping the girls that I'm kind of tired and I want to go home. So I will finish them off. I just want to put it on and finish the video, show you what I've done. I don't even know if this is the end of the video, to be perfectly honest. I don't know how much I've made. Oh my God. It looks awesome on her, doesn't it? Check it out. Oh my God. That is just cool. That's so cool. You know, sometimes I know I was going with this is just a mark for the water and ironing. I know I was mimicking the design that was already there, but my whole point is the patchwork. I am absolutely going to be using this idea again, this bubble idea. This is, I was praying that the needles won't break doing all of this work because it is hard. But oh my God, I think it looks amazing. Don't you think? Look at this bit here. I think it looks amazing. And the nicest thing is my partner cannot steal it because it's a girl's one. I think I'm going to finish the video here. I think I have enough upcycles and I can't remember what I've made for this video. I kind of come here and start upcycling, I start picking things up and I start making things. And I never really know how much I've got. So I hope I have enough to make a really nice long video. You can see some new designs and what I'm up to. So I hope you enjoy it and please like and subscribe and I will see you in the next one. Bye.